So let's talk about the 2026 Honda Accord. Because if you thought Honda was just going to play it safe again, this upcoming model might surprise you. The Accord has always been the reliable, smart choice sedan. The car your parents trusted, and somehow also the one that quietly kept getting better every generation. But everything we're hearing so far suggests Honda is aiming to make the 2026 Accord feel fresher, more confident, and a lot more exciting than people expect from a mid-size sedan. Before we dive in, if you're into car news, future models, and honest breakdowns without the boring fluff, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and it tells me you want more content like this. Alright, let's get back to the Accord, starting with the design. The 2026 Accord is expected to lean even harder into that clean, modern look Honda introduced recently, but with a sharper edge. Think sleeker headlights, a wider stance, and a front end that looks more confident without being aggressive just for the sake of it. Honda seems to be refining the Accord's identity rather than reinventing it, and honestly, that's a good thing. It still looks like an Accord, but one that's grown up, hit the gym, and updated its wardrobe. Around the back, we're likely to see cleaner taillights and subtle changes that make the car look lower and wider, giving it more road presence. One of the biggest talking points for the 2026 Accord is the hybrid powertrain. Honda's been going all in on hybrids, and the Accord is one of their strongest examples. The next version is expected to be smoother, more efficient, and more responsive in everyday driving. This isn't about racing or showing off numbers. It's about effortless acceleration, great fuel economy, and that calm, quiet feeling when you're cruising through traffic or on the highway. For a lot of buyers, this hybrid setup is going to be the sweet spot, especially as fuel prices and daily commuting continue to be a real concern. Now, something interesting that's been floating around is the idea of the Accord becoming a bit more versatile. No, it's not turning into an SUV, but Honda may add subtle features that give it more confidence on rougher roads. We're talking about things like improved traction systems, refined suspension tuning, and drive modes that handle bad weather or uneven pavement better. It's not an off-road car in the traditional sense, but it does feel like Honda wants the Accord to handle real-world driving conditions better than ever, whether that's rain, snow, or poorly maintained roads. Inside, the 2026 Accord is expected to take another step forward in terms of comfort and tech. Honda's interiors have been getting cleaner and more user-friendly, and that trend should continue. Expect a larger, clearer infotainment screen, better integration with your phone, and physical controls where they actually make sense. The materials should feel a bit more upscale too, with softer surfaces and a more premium overall vibe. It's still practical, still roomy, but now it feels more like a place you actually enjoy spending time in, rather than just a way to get from point A to point B. Space has always been one of the Accord's strengths, and that shouldn't change. There's plenty of legroom in the back, a trunk that can handle real-life needs, and smart storage throughout the cabin. Whether you're commuting, road tripping, or just running errands, it's the kind of car that fits into your life without you having to think about it. Pricing is always a big question, and while official numbers aren't out yet, the 2026 Accord is expected to stay competitive. Honda knows this car is a value play. It's not trying to be a luxury sedan, but it does want to offer a lot for the money. Expect a slight bump compared to previous years, especially for hybrid trims, but nothing that feels out of reach for its target audience. When you factor in fuel savings, reliability, and resale value, it still makes a strong case for itself. When you compare the 2026 Accord to older models, the evolution really stands out. Earlier Accords were all about simplicity and dependability. The newer ones add style, technology, and efficiency without losing that core identity. Honda hasn't forgotten what made the Accord popular in the first place. They've just refined it for modern drivers who want more comfort, better tech, and smarter performance. So, is the 2026 Honda Accord going to completely change the car world? Probably not, and that's okay. What it looks like it will do is continue to be one of the most well-rounded sedans you can buy. It's smarter, cleaner, more efficient, and more refined than ever, while still being familiar in all the right ways. And in a market where sedans are fighting for attention, that balance might be exactly what keeps the Accord on top. Let me know what you think about the 2026 Accord. Would you choose it over an SUV, or are sedans making a comeback for you? Drop a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.